There's something different about Halloween in the Appalachians. The air gets heavy, the woods go silent, and people start remembering the stories they try to forget all year. Out here, the rules still matter. Don't whistle in the dark. Don't answer your name if you hear it from the trees. And whatever you do, don't stay out past midnight on Halloween night. These mountains keep their secrets, but sometimes, just once a year, they let a few of them slip. What you're about to hear are true accounts from people who live here, people who experience something they can't explain. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and remember, in Appalachia, Halloween doesn't end when the sun comes up. The Whistler by the river. I've lived in the Appalachians my whole life, just outside a small town near the Tennessee-North Carolina border. Around here, you grow up hearing stories about things that live in the woods. You don't think much of it until something happens to you. This happened on Halloween last year. My cousin Mark and I decided to go night fishing down by the river. We'd done it plenty of times, but that night felt different the second we got there. The air was still, too still. The woods were dead quiet. No frogs, no crickets, nothing. We were sitting there, lines in the water, barely talking, when we heard it. This long, drawn-out whistle. 3 notes, not too loud, but sharp enough to carry across the water. At first, I thought maybe it was a hunter or a kid trying to mess with us. But the sound came from across the river, a place where there's nothing but forest for miles. Mark whistled back, trying to make light of it. A second later, the same whistle came again, exact same pitch and rhythm, like it was mimicking him. We laughed it off, but I felt this knot start to form in my stomach. It didn't sound right. It didn't sound human. A few minutes later, it came again, only this time, from behind us. That's when my heart stopped for a second. The trees back there were thick and close, and there was no way someone could have crossed the river that fast without us noticing. Mark called out, "Hello?" His voice echoed. Then, something called back, his own voice. Same tone, same echo. He froze. I could see the color drain from his face. I swear my hands went numb. I could barely hold the lantern. We backed up fast, but before we could leave, it spoke again, this time in my voice. Soft, quiet, and wrong. I felt my chest tighten. My throat went dry. I couldn't even think. We ran. The whole way back to the truck, it followed us. The same whistle. Those same 3 notes, over and over, closer every time. When we reached the road, I could still hear it faintly echoing through the trees. The next morning, we went back for our gear. Everything was gone. All we found was one gutted fish, lying on the rock with its mouth open like it was trying to whistle. That's when I remembered what my grandfather used to say. If you ever hear whistling in the woods after midnight, don't answer, because it's not calling to you. It's calling for you. The pumpkin field at Miller's Hollow. 2 years ago, around Halloween week, I took a seasonal job at a pumpkin farm in southern West Virginia, a place called Miller's Hollow. It was one of those small family-run farms that open every October for hayrides and harvest festivals. It looked peaceful enough during the day, but at night, that place felt different. The air got colder, and the fields were so quiet, you could hear your own heartbeat. The old man who owned it always told us not to stay in the field after dark. He said the soil was restless when the sun went down. I thought he was joking. On our last night before Halloween, 5 of us stayed late to finish clearing the last rows. The sun dropped behind the ridge, and we lit our lanterns, small flickering lights across the field. It looked like something out of an old postcard. Then the ground started to move. It was subtle at first. The soft crunch of dirt shifting beneath the vines. I thought maybe it was a mole or raccoon, but the sound kept circling us, like something crawling under the soil. I remember whispering to the guy next to me, "Do you hear that?" He nodded, eyes wide. Then the first lantern went out. One by one, they flickered and died. The last thing I saw before it went pitch dark was a pumpkin with small holes across it. Not cut, not carved, more like something had chewed its way out. Then the whispering started. It was low and muffled, like voices coming from underground. I felt the dirt move under my boots. My chest tightened. My breath caught halfway up my throat. I wanted to scream, but nothing came out. Something brushed my ankle. Cold, wet. I ran. I don't remember deciding to. My legs just took off. By the time I reached the barn, I couldn't breathe. My hands were shaking so bad, I couldn't even open the latch. When I turned back, the field was still, completely still. The next morning, we found the soil ripped up in long lines, like something had tunneled just under the surface. The old man looked at the damage, didn't say a word for a while. Then he told us the truth. The field used to be a burial ground. They just built over it. He sold the land right after Halloween. No one's gone near it since. But people driving past at night still say they hear whispering coming from the fields. Like the crowns trying to talk. Voices on Boone Ridge Road. I live outside Boone, North Carolina, right in the mountains. There's an old mining road up there that's been closed for decades. Locals call it Boone Ridge Road. It's the kind of place people dare each other to visit on Halloween night. Last October, my buddy Tyler called me late. His truck broke down halfway up the ridge. He sounded nervous, said he kept hearing something moving in the fog. I told him I'd come get him. It was around 10 p.m. when I got there. The air was thick with fog, heavy enough that the headlights just bounced back white. It was dead silent, except for the creak of the trees in the wind. We hooked up the tow chain, but I couldn't shake the feeling that we weren't alone. I kept glancing into the woods. Every time I looked, I thought I saw something shift just past the fog line. Then we heard it, a woman's voice, soft, distant. "Please, help me." We both froze. It sounded maybe 50 feet away, but it was hard to tell with the echo. I yelled back, "Where are you?" No answer. Then again, "Please, help me." Same tone, same distance. My pulse started hammering in my ears. I tried to tell myself it was someone lost, maybe a hiker, but the voice didn't sound right. It was flat, mechanical, like someone imitating how humans talk. Then it said my name, not screamed, not shouted, whispered, just my name, perfectly clear. My stomach dropped. I looked at Tyler. His mouth was open, eyes wide, completely pale. We didn't even speak. We just bolted into the truck. The second we shut the doors, the voice came again, right outside the window. I swear to God, it sounded like my mom. Same voice, same way she says my name when she's scared. Tyler floored it. The tires spun in the gravel. The chain sparked behind us, but we didn't stop. I could still hear the voice following us for a while, fading in and out through the fog. We didn't talk the entire way back to town. When I finally got home, my hands were still shaking so bad, I could barely unlock my front door. Later that week, I checked the dashcam footage. The video was useless, but the audio, it picked up something. Dozens of voices. Men, women, children, all whispering over each other. I will not go back. Not ever. That's the thing about Halloween in the Appalachians. The stories never really stop. They just go quiet until someone new has one to tell. Every year, the mountains take something. Sometimes it's a person. Sometimes it's just the peace you thought you had. And when the night's over, all you can do is hope it leaves you alone. Thanks for watching No Sleep Tonight. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It truly helps this channel grow and keep these horrors coming. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, sleep well.